Every single time she makes a friend with someone, not just with me, but with other people, her dad has been very, very, very taken back by it. He makes every attempt to remove that person.
Who else did he attempt to remove besides you?
A friend of hers that's also a graduate from the school, who's actually even older than I am.
How old is she?
She's 16.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
All right. When do you first meet him?
I first met him, I believe it was around April. He comes to the house and then they go out. We gave her a time to be home, which was 9 p.m. She came in the door at 12:06. And then from that point on, up until now, this man has made both of our lives a nightmare.
Is Rachel dating him?
Yes.
Are you dating her?
No.
Ma'am,
She live with you?
No.
Where's she living?
She's living with her father currently.
Did she ever live with you?
No.
So how has he made your lives a living hell?
The first time we really had a problem, you know, I saw issues that it was not right. He was living in his car with another gentleman on the streets in my city, in Green Cove Springs, Florida. You know, there was conversations that I just wasn't comfortable with. Rachel would sneak out and go see them and not tell me what she was doing, and that wasn't okay with me. And one time they came and pulled up on the street at about 11 o'clock at night and went to the window, and I texted him and I said, listen.
How did you have his number in your phone to text him?
It was through Facebook.
Okay.
I said, listen, under no circumstances at any time are you to come to my house at night, not announce yourself that you're coming or be invited, and go to my daughter's window. It's unacceptable.
How did you know that he was at your daughter's window?
Because he had signed on to my daughter's iPhone account, and I could track where he was at because he signed on, because I had a tracking system on her.
Okay.
And since he signed on to her account, I could tell where he was.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
actually, in that situation...
Why didn't you just walk over to the window?
Why?
Like if he's at the window, instead of texting him, because I know what my father would have done.
Because I would be in a different court right now. And
no, I know, but you can. There's a happy medium between texting him. If you could control yourself enough to text him, you wouldn't be in another court. Why can't you walk into that room and confront the issue? Like I was just curious.
I just.
All right, so go on.
Okay, so his reply to me. Would you like me to read it?
Yeah.
I don't take orders from you. I am an adult, and you are not my father. You are nothing but scum on my foot. I suggest quit worrying about me and start worrying about yourself. You've dug a pretty deep grave for yourself. Now, I'm going to have you lie in it. Have fun.
Did you give that to the police?
Yes.
What happened?
They said that I needed to file a restraining order.
Is that when the restraining order was filed?
No.
Okay.
I filed when I filed mine, it was denied because the judge in Green Cove said that I didn't present enough, but it was denied.
But what
do
you have the temporary restraining order that you applied for?
Yes.
Do you have that physically here?
Yes, I do.
Oh, who applied for it? Was it you, ma'am?
I did.
Okay. How long did your daughter live with her?
Couple months.
A couple months.
And then she went back to you?
No.
Where did she go from there?
She went to pick her up at school one day. She refused to leave school with her. She went and met him, and she ran away.
Your daughter. And when did that happen?
It was the week of like the 6th or 7th of the October. So then, because Rachel has no ID.
Well, she's a minor. She's
Right.
16 years old. She's a kid.
Exactly.
All right. So what did you do?
I went to search for her. And I drove all over Fort Myers for 2 days. In the meantime, he got a bus ticket. They both got a bus ticket and went to Daytona. Meantime, the sheriff's department, who put her out as a missing person,
right?
They got well, they had her phone number. They got his phone number, and they tracked their phones and coordinated with the Daytona police.
You were able to track those still too, or they took off location services?
No, in fact. The plaintiff and her went and sold my phone that I owned, a $600, $700 iPhone, and
What's going on? She's not your girlfriend, you say, right?
Correct.
Okay, so, because if she was your girlfriend, I could understand. I'm missing what's going on. What business do you have having a minor go with you instead of her parents who's 16? Like, what business is this of yours? You're a grown man. Why is that happening? The only explanation I could think of is that you're dating her. That I understand. But I don't understand, if you're not dating her, where you come off thinking at the age of 21 that you're a better parent than her actual parents. So I don't get it. You're going to have to elucidate me here.
To start things, the reason she went to her mother's to begin with is because she was Baker acted out of her father's house for attempting to commit suicide because of the alleged things that I explained to you that he did.
All you explained to me that he did was one day, according to you, you heard him walk in and say, you're worthless and you should kill yourself. By the way, I never gave you a chance to respond to that. Did you ever say that?
That is an absolute lie.
Okay, because a guy who spends 2 days, day and night, looking for his daughter doesn't sound like somebody who doesn't care about his daughter. You know what I mean? But go ahead. I don't know who you are, but did you just talk from your seat?
Yes,
don't do that. I'll give you please stand up, and I'll address you in a moment if you're a witness. Go ahead.
Okay, not to mention the other issue that I never managed to get to is the bed bugs that have been in his house for over 2.5 years.
So you're a better parent.
That have never been treated.
So every
DCF
house, and let's assume that there are bed bugs. You should be able to take with you any minor in a house if there are bed bugs. Anybody who has bed bugs, that minor is subject to your jurisdiction. Sounds to me like you took a little jurisdiction license.
She didn't run away. She was told that she needed to pack her things that night because when she got home from school the next day, she was going to have to find somewhere else to go. She told me that she called her DCF caseworker and informed them. I'm not going to question her. I have no reason to believe that she's lying to me.
She told you that she called her DCF worker and told him or her what?
Told this person that she had been kicked out of the place that she was living with her mother.
Okay.
And that she was going to go find her way up back to the Daytona area where she knew that I had friends that she could stay with.
And what did her caseworker say about that?
As far as she told me, her caseworker said as long as she has
say about that?
Because
I can't imagine the caseworker being fine with that.
The caseworker helped us in our challenge to find her.
Where'd you find her?
Found her in Daytona.
How long? Where do you live?
I live in the Jacksonville area, Green Cove
You live way north. All right, so you find her in Daytona, and how is it you find her? Through the phone records?
Through the phone, yeah. The police track their phones.
And then what do the police do when they find her in Daytona?
The police served him with the restraining order, the temporary restraining order, served him, and took her into custody. Didn't arrest, but just took her into custody, and called me. I was in Fort Myers searching for her, and I just laid down because I'd been up for many hours. And they said, okay, you can come get her. You need to come get her. I got up, left my hotel room that I just paid for, and drove to Daytona all night. Got there, picked her up, took her home. But
did your daughter ever tell you he was her boyfriend, or that is absolutely not involved in this case?
We found evidence. There's used condoms in her room where he was caught after he was kicked out of the house.
So the daughter is not even there while the guy who is supposed to be the mentor obviously developed some sort of close bond where he knew what type of danger she was in. So it's just so surprising to see a microeconomic set of couples who would still have drama, and it's between the daughter and the dad.
Concerning it because of some concerns and some of the things she said to me that night on the phone concerning her
Bed bugs?
No, not wanting to be in that house and threatening to cut herself.
Okay, is she getting counseling?
Yes.
Did she go to? Has he seen her since then, or they continue to see?
I don't believe so.
Have you seen her since then?
No.
So the last time you saw her was when?
When the police department in Daytona Beach picked her up.
So we have a case where the boy is 21, the girl of the father is 16. I guess there has been a lot of reporting and child-parent issues. It's concerning when a 21-year-old boy runs away with a 16-year-old, like illegal stuff, right? This whole thing adds another level to, it's different in the straight community. Like, when you're 18, 19, you can't be dating someone younger than 18, and people still do it. And it doesn't always play out right. Let's continue this.
About the plaintiff's ability to tell the truth.
Okay. Who is it who went in for the temporary restraining order? Mom?
I did.
Okay. In the temporary restraining order, you make the following allegations. Anthony came onto the premises and snuck into the daughter's bedroom twice.
Yes.
Did that happen?
Yes, it did.
And how do you know it happened?
The reason why is because I went out to give her eye drops the first time. And when I got out there, I heard the door creak behind me. So I bumped into him accidentally, grabbing the door handle.
When
No.
I, Darlene Sparks, told Anthony to leave, he got angry. Since I forbid him contact with my daughter, he has threatened to harm me and also my friend. How has he threatened to harm you?
Oh, he threatened to hurt me.
FBI, the DCF, and the Sheriff's Department at your house, and Rachel will be put into a foster home. So I suggest you do as I say. You need to learn your place. Yes, you may be her mother, but you have no right to control her. But guess what? I'm going to be calling the association on Monday, and you and Rachel won't have a place to live. Then you're going to have to come crawling to me for help.
How old are you? How old are you?
21, ma'am.
Where did you get this hubris? Where did you get this hubris? Are you visually impaired as well, ma'am? That you're telling a mother and a daughter who are visually impaired that you're going to see to it that they're homeless and come crawling to you. Where does this come from? When what we're dealing with is a minor. I'm floored. $164.54, expenses incurred looking for daughter.
Yes.
On account of what?
On account that
Okay,
he enabled the whole thing to happen. He went to LaBelle with her.
Right,
He
but are
got
you
on a
suggesting he
bus.
kidnapped your daughter?
No, ma'am.
Right, and
I know she went on her own will.
Right.
But she couldn't have gone without his help.
No, absolutely. But you could say that of anybody. I mean, you could say that of any relationship, whether they're 16 or 20 or
I understand.
not, or you could say that of anybody.
I understand.
So you can't get that counterclaim. And
Okay.
on your claim against the two of them, you are suing for your bus ticket to Fort Myers, a hotel room for a night, cab fares, bus pass, food. Wouldn't you have eaten food where you were anyway?
Costs more when you have to eat out because you're in a place that doesn't have a kitchen. Normally I
Okay,
cook
and
my food.
30% interest. How do you figure? Because that
They
hearing
just
was
told
when,
me
in
to-
October,
The courthouse
right?
just told me to put a number down, so that's what I did.
Okie dokie. I'm going to
just
come up
being
with a
honest.
number as well. Only that number's not going to be as high as you'd like it to be.
Okay.
That number is going to be 0. Okay? Because here's the deal. When you are a concerned friend, you might have moral obligation to make that call to DCF on behalf of a minor. And then your job and interference ends. You do not tell the parents of a minor that they either listen to you or else they'll be homeless. And that's it. You stop after that. You don't turn around and try to take custody away of a minor, because that's a felony, okay? See, if you were having sex with her, everything would be fine, because nobody could charge you with rape. That age spread of 16 to 21 is permitted in Florida, okay? But that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is you persuading a 16-year-old that she should be with you because you're a better parent, apparently. Are you out of your mind? You need to stay away from her, okay? On your claim against him, I've already explained it's 0, and on his claim against you, for the reasons I've already explained, it's also 0. I don't find anything that was said there that wasn't actually in dispute. The fact that you won and didn't have to abide by a permanent restraining order doesn't mean that somebody has to pay for your expenses. Good luck, folks.
So this case wrapped up really interesting. The defendant didn't win anything. The plaintiff did not win anything. And they both did stuff wrong. The judge was right. Bed bugs and all of that. But just because someone doesn't like what someone's parent is doing is, you don't take custody and take their house away just because they have some grievances. The only thing that you can do is call Child Protective Services and the police, and if they go and search and do a welfare check, then that's all they have to do. It's kind of sad that a lot of people grow up in an unfortunate circumstance with like fathers who clearly have blood pressure issues, and they all have disabilities except him. So they're in this small community. They probably have their own parties. I've been around blind people or maybe deaf people. They have their own communities, and so they have a similarity that they can be more close with. And with a 21-year-old and a 15-year-old in Florida, that's legal. 16-year-old in Florida, that's legal. So that is how the cookie crumbles. No one got anything, and the girl's in counseling. That's good.